Tell us a little bit about your musical history and how it's evolved.
Well, you know, I had a band called Balloon in the New England area, but I had my first really big national break when I joined up with Joe Perry when he left Aerosmith back in the early 80s. And I met David Hull, who was the bass player in that band. And David and I, we broke away and started Fahrenheit. After I left Atlantic, we got a deal with as Fahrenheit on Warner Brothers. And we toured with Boston and, you know, really toured throughout the 80s. When Fahrenheit was touring in 1987, we played at the Cotton Bowl. 85,000 people, and we kicked the show off. Aerosmith, Boston, Whitesnake, Tesla, and Poison were on the bill.
I'm just a fool in love. Nobody falls so in love as I do.
Charlie, tell me, how long have you been using the L1?
Well, it started really using it on stage when I started working with John Butcher for the Farren Butcher Incorporated. We play all, you know, large venues, and we play little small venues. So I would say 150 seats to 5,000 seats. I use this with my acoustic. Usually, not always, but usually, I'd say 80% of the time I run my microphone through it. You know, and then I get, in my front wedges, I get all of that too. So it gives you this three-dimensional sound that's dependable no matter where you play. It always sounds the same, whether we're in a little tiny room with terrible PA or whether we're playing, you know, at the Orpheum or Music Hall. I get the same sound. You know, sometimes you go into a room and the monitors woofily. Oh, so there's a honk in them. In the Bose, it's always this beautiful, flat, bright sound without any tweaking. The other thing I love about this is that it's not a big, heavy piece of gear. It's modular, so everything is lightweight, which is great for your back, and if you're traveling a lot, that's important.
Why won't you talk to me? I know that you think that you're doing what you gotta do. Think about me.
Well, the T1, I use all 4 channels. I use it for my vocal, I use it for my electric guitar, my 12-string, and my D'Angelico. And the great thing about it is you can save the settings. It's automated, it's very intuitive to use. And again, as a lead singer and a frontman, I don't like to have pedals on the floor. I can't be looking down. I want to be looking out into the room, right? So with the T1, I use a little bit of reverb on my voice, a little bit on the guitar. I'll put compression on it as a compression circuit, and a little bit of chorus on the acoustic guitar. Each channel has its own set of effects that you can dial in and use. So I like it that way, and that way I'm still sending a clean signal using the auxiliary outputs to the house, so they can add, you know, their big room sounds. Yeah, so check this out, man. It's really a cool sound. You know? It's awesome. You know, big rooms, little rooms, easy to set up, quick to break down. It really works for me, big time.